Yo, what's up, guys? We are back on Dead Rails, and pretty much it's going to be me and Bad Guy that are going to be playing this, and we're pretty much going to go ahead and show you guys how to be Dead Rails. Obviously, you guys saw us select Nightmare, but realistically, you guys could go ahead and go on Normal. And the big difference between the both, and I'm just going to go ahead and just bring this to light, is that on Normal, if you guys do select Normal, you have health regen, and you have your items that come back, which means pretty much when you buy items at any of the stores, they regenerate. But when you're on Nightmare, they don't regenerate. But me and Bad Guy just usually play on Nightmare, so we're just gonna go ahead and show you the video on Nightmare. Also, I'd like to go ahead and say that me and Bad Guy did not pick any type of class, because we just wanted to make sure that we were on the same level as you guys, because obviously if you guys are watching this video, more than likely you guys don't really have too many classes unlocked or too many trains unlocked. So we did go with the default train, as well as just having default characters, just nothing crazy about them. We don't have no cowboy, we don't have no werewolf, no nothing. We just went in default. Also, another thing is that this is a nice little barrier to kind of protect you during the night, because sometimes zombies do get stuck on this. But pretty much you will find these newspapers over here at the newspaper outpost. You can go ahead and pick them up, and you can go ahead and drag them here. Once you put them there, you could go ahead and pretty much won't be able to go straight, but if you go sideways, you'll be able to walk in. And pretty much the reason we have this is to make sure that no enemies are able to walk in, and to prevent them from actually killing you guys. And I think one of the main things I could go ahead and tell you guys, if you guys are not really that experienced, is go ahead and stop at every house that you guys see during the beginning. Just because when you go ahead and go to the houses, you will find sometimes loot, but the main thing you want to get are the zombies, because they are essentially a way to fuel your train. But getting zombies will pretty much help you in the long run, especially if you don't find coal. Oh my. So make sure to pick up your zombies, as well as once all the zombies are dead, pretty much go ahead and explore the house, see if there's any valuables. Obviously on Nightmare, there's not going to be anything in some of the houses and some of the banks that we do come across. But when you guys go ahead and play on Normal, every house should have something in there. Go ahead and pick it up and just put it in your bag or put it on the train. And don't forget to put your zombies in the fire to give you some extra fuel. Also, if you guys come across these coal mines right here, you always want to stop here, because you will get free coal. So that's one of the best things you guys could do. Another quick tip I could go ahead and tell you guys is that gunslingers, as well as the sheriffs, do sometimes have weapons in there and bullets. Obviously when you're on Nightmare, it doesn't exactly spawn all the time, but there is a gun in there. But just keep in mind, you will find variations of bullets and guns, and sometimes you'll find some melee weapons in them as well. So it's always good to go ahead and check and just go ahead and grab. Right here I just got a revolver, so big W to me. Also guys, I know I'm not out of gas right now. However, if you guys end up running out of gas and it's a night, pretty much go ahead and just stay inside of the front cart and go ahead and smack anything that comes your way. Pretty much a lot of stuff will get stuck right here, and nothing should be able to get inside at all. Sometimes they will make it through the windows, but just keep in mind you will be able to defend yourself. You are a little bit quicker than they are when it comes to attacking. So just keep that in mind. Just camp in the front and just kill as many things as you possibly can, and then go ahead and use them as fuel when it's daytime. Also guys, keep in mind too, sometimes you'll come across a town. If you guys have no weapons though, I would say go ahead and skip it. Just because it is a little bit difficult to do, especially if you're by yourself. I would recommend just skipping it. And we're going to go ahead and skip this one just to continue on the road. We've pretty much collected a good amount of stuff. We are on Nightmare as well. Even though we have 2 people here, it's still not very safe to go out, just because we don't exactly have the overpowered guns such as the shotgun or the rifle. But definitely, if you're playing by yourself or you're not as experienced, just go ahead and hit the houses only, and then move up to the outpost, where it's pretty much the safe zone. And once you guys pretty much feel like confident enough, you guys have enough supplies, go ahead and start hitting the towns. One way to pretty much get some easy cash is pretty much going to be right here at Sterling. And a lot of you guys aren't going to be familiar with this, but this is pretty much one of the later updates that came out. Sterling is pretty much this abandoned mine where you go ahead and get a lot of resources from. However, I would recommend you just go ahead and get the stuff from the bank and not from inside of the cave. If you have a big group, then I would say go ahead and explore the cave. However, since you guys are trying to pass the game, I'd recommend just finding the TNT, which is going to be right by the cave, and then finding the torch, which is going to be in the sheriff's office. But let's go ahead and pretty much grab it just so you guys could have an understanding of where everything's at, because this is an easy way for you guys to go ahead and get some cash without exactly putting your lives in danger. And keep in mind too, once it becomes nighttime, it will be a little bit more difficult for you guys to come out here, so just go ahead and take off during the day, collect the resources, and then head back to the train. Also guys, another thing you guys might want to go ahead and purchase would be this box right here. It pretty much contains some metal sheets that you could go ahead and put on the train. And if you guys are barely starting off, pretty much the best places that you could go ahead and put it if you have the default train is going to be on the windows. So pretty much like this is what it's going to look like, assuming that I could actually get it on. Oh my. So one right there, and we're going to actually remove all of our stuff in the back right here. We're going to go ahead and burn it, put some extra fuel, grab this bad boy, and we're going to take it to the exact opposite side, and we're going to go ahead and barricade this right here. We're going to make sure the window's pretty much covered. And the last one we're going to go ahead and put is going to be on the back. And we're going to leave a little gap on it just because we want to be able to squeeze through. And I'm going to go ahead and leave that right there. And pretty much, I think I should be able to fit. Yes, so you do fit here. Mobs will get stuck when they're trying to go in, but you should fit right here. And keep in mind too, I did place this on the left side because if you put it on the right side, sometimes you get stuck on the seat right there. So that's why I always put it like this. Another thing I could go ahead and tell you guys is that you're going to find a facility just like this. And this is pretty much Tesla Lab. If you guys don't exactly want to explore the very dangerous infested zombie towns, you could always come here and explore here. You do have 2 gold bars in total, as well as 2 silver bars and a lot of junk. And keep in mind, you could also sell junk as well. And then all the way at the end of the room, you're pretty much going to go ahead and have a brain, which you could go ahead and put on the contraption to go ahead and spawn in the boss. And pretty much the contraption is going to be right here, this thing in the middle. Or you could go ahead and take it to a trading post and sell it. Another thing that you guys could do as well, if you guys don't exactly want to go to the towns, is pretty much go ahead and just purchase as much coal as you can, as well as armor. There will be armor on the right side, coal is usually on the left. And if you guys want to go ahead and save bullets once you have so much money as well, and this is something that we do too, is like once we have enough money, we'll go ahead and just buy coal, buy ammunition, and then we'll just shoot for the end. Because realistically, the game doesn't require you to go to every single thing to win, like every single town. It just requires you to finish the game. So just go ahead and get as much money as you possibly can within the beginning, and after that just shoot straight to the end. You really don't have to go to every single town to win this game. Once you reach 78 miles, you're pretty much going to reach the end. And to be honest with you, you guys should probably stop right here where this dent is on the track, and then from here you should go ahead and just go on top and start sniping the people that are on the miniguns, because they will attack you. Obviously bad guy's a little bold today and he is running. It seems like we're getting shot from behind. Oh, look at that. Ta-da! Sneak attack didn't work. Bad guy's gonna go ahead and stay on the outside while I go in the train and just go full force. And also keep in mind as well, if you're doing this solo, don't do this trick. If you're doing it with multiple people, have one person drive the train all the way forward, so then the people that are closer to the train will start coming out and will be in the open, so then bad guy or whoever's on your team could go ahead and start shooting them. Just like that. Easy knockout. And there's a couple on top of the roofs, and Joker's going to go ahead and eliminate them, and just like that, he is dead. And now we could go ahead and potentially go outside, maybe? Yeah, it looks like. And it doesn't look like that guy wants to shoot at all, so we're just going to shoot him. And just like that, pretty much completed. You're going to go ahead and lower the drawbridge, and you have a total of 3 options. Uh-oh. What am I looking at? Oh my. Oh my indeed. Get out of here. I'm trying to do a video. Anyways, you have a total of 3 options when you lower the bridge. 1, you could go ahead and fight the enemy. 2, you could go ahead and run away from the enemy. And 3, you could go ahead and hide from the enemy. Pretty much where you want to go if you're going to go ahead and hide is you're going to go ahead and just chill right here in this little cockpit area, or the front cart, whatever you want to call it, and pretty much hide. 2, you're going to go ahead and fight. You could go on this minigun and pretty much attack, or you could go ahead and attack them with your rifles or whatever weapons you have. And 3, you could also run away from the enemy, which is pretty much get a horse, come over here, and you're going to scale the wall, and then you're pretty much going to just jump off the wall, go straight, and then turn, you're going to turn left after, and you're going to go ahead and just make it out in one piece, and you'll be fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, not really much more I could go ahead and tell you guys. That's pretty much the logistics of it. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to camp right here and just wait for it to end. And we do have a minute left. So let's kind of just go ahead and give you guys a little summary of what we talked about today. Obviously, when you guys go ahead and start, you guys should probably be starting on normal if you haven't had any wins. I know me and the bad guy pretty much went on the hardest difficulty there was. Oh my. Jesus. Anyways, continuing off, bad guy has, unfortunately, is no longer to be seen. He just disappeared. When you go ahead and start the game, make sure to go ahead and look at every single location that you can that's going to be just a building by itself. Also, on top of that, just make sure to kind of avoid towns if you're playing by yourself or you're playing with a couple other friends that don't exactly have any weapons. Melees are cool and all, but sometimes you will die. On top of that, too, always try to stop at coal facilities so you can get some free coal. Make sure to fortify your train to the point where mobs cannot get inside. And also take advantages of places such as Sterling or Tesla Lab during the daytime where there's no enemies and there's loot that you can go ahead and get. Anyways, guys, I hope this video did help you out. So thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care.